Oh, snap. Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. My camera ain't even on. That's crazy. Check, check, check it out. We're going to get this down right, yo. Dang, what the heck? There we go. There we go, my friends. We are live. We are back in action. Got my boxes back there. It's all good, man. We in cold mode. We in cold mode, y'all. Got my diffuser jumping. Let's get this bad boy on. Oh, dang. I'm not even ready, y'all. Time out. I just brought my setup back, y'all. Let me come over here. Because we in cold mode. Codius Modius. As you heard? Yo, let's see what we got going, man. Hey, I know it's a slow start to this video, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me, gangery. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
All right.
Check, check, check. All right.
Oh yeah. That was a beat. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check,
All right. Chill, 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 chill. Yo, that's wild. You boy wildin'. It's all good, man. We about to get up on this CS Smitty. You know what I'm saying? We learned in pellet, y'all. Learning in pellet. You see my boy D Malin. Look at that. That's gonna look nice. I ain't gonna buy the upgrade on this because you still get a certificate, but I'm gonna get that, y'all. I'm gonna get my certificate in this Harvard thing, man. And then, you know what? They have some other courses on here too that I really want to get into. Let's see if I can just explore something real quick. Cause here we go. We got computer science principles. We got mobile apps, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, data science, databases using SQL, game development, Python, programming. Grade required to pass this course is 70%. So I want to do this one, Python, obviously, and I want to do this one and this mobile apps too. Really, all these. If I can get all these under my belt, I might really be whoo. Who knows, man? And it's all free. I think it's free. Let's check it out. Let's check out the AI one. Not free, y'all. It's not free. But 466 upgrade our check your plans, of course. Yeah, it's not free, y'all, but it's all good. What about this one? I think I seen this one online. Upgrade all remaining courses. Oh, did I just enroll? Oh, access this course free. Also, I can do the course for free. So yeah, let me stop horsing around and get back to this though. All right, we about to tap in my boy David J. Malin, man, the Harvard CS50 teacher, computer science, y'all. We learning in public, man. Look at that. We about to get that thing. It's all good. We about to just get that thing, man. We about to stay with this. I'm gonna stay with this, y'all.
to the other. And there's compilers for different languages in the world. We're going to focus on one that supports today's language, known as C. And here, as promised, is the programming environment we're going to use. It's tailored to CS50, which is to say we've pre-installed certain software that you might find useful during the term. But for all intents and purposes, the tool you will use for CS50's problem sets henceforth is a very popular industry standard tool called Visual Studio Code, or VS Code for short. We are using a cloud-based version of it that lives at literally this URL, cs50.dev. You can sign into that so long as you have a free GitHub account with which you, for which you signed up presumably already. And that will give you access to not only an industry standard programming environment, but again, an environment that has some CS50 specific things pre-installed. And at the end of the semester, or even in the middle if you're so inclined, you can actually download for free VS Code onto your Mac PC. You can disconnect from the internet and you can actually program on your own computer. Caveat, though, is that you tend to hit technical support headaches in the very beginning of the term. So we suggest you do that later in the term once you're already comfortable with this cloud-based environment here. And here it is. This is what programming shall look like, whether we're using C now, or Python in a few weeks, or JavaScript, or SQL thereafter. So here is what is VS Code configured as follows. At the top right, you'll generally have one or more tabs for code, much like tabs in a browser. And this is where you'll write code that looks a little something like this. And in fact, this is exactly the code that you saw a moment ago. What VS Code does, among other things, is it actually highlights your code for you. It colorizes it in what's...
So I got Cursor, y'all. It's VS Code based, but it got AI built into it. So that's what I'll be rocking with.
Generally in an illuminating way. So I did not choose to make this red. I did not choose to make this blue and this purple. The computer sort of automatically does that for you, as we'll soon see, to sort of draw your attention to different ideas in the program itself. That all happens automatically. At the bottom here, you're going to use a more advanced interface today onward, known as a command line interface in the form of a terminal window. So you can still use your mouse or trackpad and click and drag and do things like that in this environment. But you'll find, and many programmers prefer, that it's much more efficient ultimately to use your keyboard more often than the mouse or the trackpad. So we'll introduce you to that text-based terminal window there. Up here at top left, you'll have a file explorer. So what's nice about VS Code is that not only will you have textual commands with which you'll get comfy, you also have, like a normal Mac or PC or phone nowadays, like literally files and folders will visually appear to you, so you can play with or manipulate them there. And then lastly, this is sort of like the menu, the so-called activity bar that just has icons for various features, including CS50's duck. So in fact, if you poke around, you'll see ultimately a duck icon when you log in, which is your own CS50 specific chatbot of which you can ask questions throughout the process. So now that we've got VS Code here, let's go ahead and actually consider what it represents. So this is generally, for jargon's sake, a graphical user interface, which means buttons and icons and menus and all of that. We all take that for granted on most any device nowadays. That's abbreviated, just so you know, as GUI, G-U-I. But built into VS Code, again, is what's not only the terminal window by name, but conceptually, this is a command line.
Graphical user interface. Okay. It's that GUI. I was smoking that GUI 3 years ago. Okay, graphical user interface, command line interface. Ooh, let's go, baby.
Interface. So not a graphical user interface, but a command line interface, whereby there aren't icons to click on or double click on. Rather, if you want to run a program, you use the command line interface, or CLI, to type the name of the program that you want to run. And so this will feel like a step backwards initially today, because we all sort of tap and point and double click at things nowadays. But again, it's going to give us more power, more efficiency, ultimately beyond this. So with that said, let's go ahead and actually use it for just a moment. During class, you're welcome to follow along, but suffice it to say, we'll generally go somewhat quickly. Really, you're going to learn how to program by way of the problem sets each week. I'll introduce and focus on the concepts, the ideas, the sort of primitives that will get you started, but only through actually doing the problem sets is the muscle memory and practice going to come. So not to worry if it doesn't all sort of go down easily the first time around. So here is the code that I claim is equivalent to last week's Hello World program. Let's actually go ahead and do this in the programming environment. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to VS Code itself, which is now running on my Mac here. It's not just a screenshot. And I'm going to go ahead and do the following to get started with programming. I'm going to write literally in my terminal window the word code. And I might have to give it focus by clicking down in that quadrant of the screen. And then I'm going to give the name of the file that I want to code. And in this case, I'm going to propose that we call it hello.c. In the world of Scratch, when you downloaded it, you might have noticed the files are all called like SB3 or some such file extension. When writing code in C, you literally name the file something .c by convention. But notice some other details, especially if I zoom in. Everything I've typed thus far is lowercase. There's no spaces. And so this is going to be in.
Time out. Let me set up my GUI, y'all, because I do not have a folder for this particular project. So I'm gonna go new folder. This is gonna be CS50. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it CS50. Go back to cursor, open a folder, documents, coding projects, CS50, open that, select the folder. Boom. Okay, now what is the command to open up a terminal? Let me get this popping. What is the hotkey to open terminal in cursor? Let's see. Command K, Control K. Okay, let's see if that works. Control K. Control K. Didn't work. Why didn't that work? View. Explorer. Let's see. Terminal. Control hyphen it says. Or control. No, that didn't work either. What is that? Control plus. Ain't that a damn apostrophe? That's what I meant to say. Control apostrophe. I did that. It didn't work. Okay, well, so let's see. He said code hello.c. All right. That's what we got. I'm going to switch this so y'all can rock with me on this screen. See what I got going on. Okay, see I got my code up there. Cool beans. Let's get Claude down. Let's close this. Boom. Let's go. Time out. Let's get a little bit organized here, y'all. See if I can get this thing to get both of these bad boys on there. How do I get the thing on there just to make it pop up? It's right like that. My boy, why you go through that so fast? So I'm gonna press enter, like he said. Okay, well, I got my thing. Okay. So let me see. Studio.h. Let's just type this for. Okay. Include tab. I learned that. You press tab to enter that. You know what I'm saying? So, pro tip: when you see this right here, I'm about to point to it. You can press tab. Boom. It's gonna do it for you. So this already new. I don't know how I feel about learning the code that way. I mean, obviously it's faster, but it's like I'm not typing nothing. It's kind of just telling me what to do. And I don't even know what the heck I don't even know what the heck. Well, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. How do I get this thing to like? All right, time out. Let's do something. How to have multiple windows on desktop? Because I know open the task by pressing the Windows key and tab. Yeah, but how do I like how to organize? To organize multiple windows on the Windows desktop, you can use Snap Feature Task View or create multiple. Drag one to the side, select the window and drag it to the left or right edge of the screen. The window will snap into place. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Up, boom. Then we come here. Boom. There we go. Usually it pops up over here with something, but I digress. So function. Run it. That didn't work. Well, we have our first error, y'all. Make the term make is not recognized as the name of a command let function, script, file, or opera program. Check the spelling of the name, or if a path was included, verify that the path is correct and try again. Um, I don't know what to say to that. Um, let's see. Okay, well that's why I got this chat, y'all. I am learning to code while following along, excuse me, with CS50. I am I am attempting however, I received the error. The error message you're encountering indicates that the make command is not recognized in your command line environment. This typically means the make utility is not installed or not available in your system's path. Here are some steps you can take to resolve this issue. Install make. If on Windows, if you're using Windows, you might not have make installed by default. You can install by using a package manager like Chocolatey. What? Is this not a command? See, look. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like I already got a damn error. Okay. Well, I mean it worked, but like let's continue with the video. Let's see what happens. Look at me. How am I? This is crazy. I wonder if it's because I'm using cursor. I mean, it's the same thing. Make code hello.c. I got that. Make hello. Let me see. Where my other one at? Oh, see, it just popped up right there. How did I do that? Boom, right there. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, let's exit this real quick. Studio.h, int main.void, print f hello dot world. Okay. I don't know, chat. We did make hello. We in here. Right? Is that right? Make make. I'm getting the same error. Don't know why. So what? Hmm. Let's go back to our cursor. So we want this. No, we don't want that. We do want that. We want this. Let's slow down. Period. I don't think you understand what I am saying. This is the basic hello world program I am coding in C language. I'm messing it up. Language. Let's see if they better understand this. I apologize for misunderstanding. It sounds like you're working on a basic Hello World program in C. Okay. If you're encountering an error when trying to compile or run your code, please provide the specific error message you're seeing. This will help me assist you better. In the meantime, here's a quick checklist to ensure Hello World program is set up correctly. Code. Make sure your code looks like this. I mean, more or less. Compiling. Compiling using the following command. To compile, use your program gcc hello.c. Running, compiling, run your. In the CS50 course, tells it tells me to run code dot or code hello dot c, which was successful. Then it says to run make space hello. Then I get this error when I run make hello.
Ensure you have a make file. The make command looks for a file name, make file in the current directory. This contains the rules for building your program. If you don't have a make file, you'll need to create one. Here's a simple example of what a make file for your hello.c program. See, but why aren't I? Okay, let's just see. Okay, I think it's because I got this base right here. Okay, slow down. Even more. I think it has something to do with Thank you for providing the error message. The base in front of your directory indicates that you're using Anaconda's base environment in your terminal. This environment may not have the make command available by default, especially if you're using Windows. Here's how to resolve this issue. If you haven't already, you need to install a version of make for Windows. You can do this by installing a package manager like Chocolatey. Okay, but listen. If you find a complicated setup make, consider using an integrated development environment like CodeBlocks, CLine, or Visual Studio, which can handle building and compiling C programs without needing to use the command line directly. Check environment. If you want to continue using the Anaconda prompt, you might need to create a new environment that includes the necessary tools. However, this can be more complex than using the standard terminal. Install make using Chocolatey or WSL. Alternatively, consider using an IDE for a smoother experience. If you continue having issues, let me know and I can provide further assistance. Okay, you're not helping really. Why don't I have a dollar sign in my terminal at the beginning instead? Could this be the reason I am having trouble? That's crazy to me, y'all. Like, whoa, it's crazy to me. I'm trying to do simple code and I'm already having errors, you know? It is what it is, though. It's the learning process. But I'm pretty sure it's that base or whatever Anaconda is. The absence of a dollar sign at the beginning of your terminal prompt typically indicates that you're using a different shell or terminal environment. In many Unix-like systems, the dollar sign is a common prompt symbol for a regular user, while hash indicates a root user. However, in some environments, especially in Windows or when using certain terminal emulators, the prompt can look different. Possible reasons for the prompt. Anaconda prompt. If you're using the Anaconda prompt, it may have a different prompt style that does not include the dollar sign. This is normal for that environment. If you're using the standard Windows command prompt CMD, the prompt typically looks like instead of using a dollar sign. PowerShell impacting the prompt style itself is not the cause of the issue with make. The main factor is faking validating maybe instead. Okay. How do I get out of Anaconda and just back to everything default in the terminal? period. I don't believe I should be running into a error so early for the most basic hello world prompt or hello world program. And you know what? I'm gonna switch this to Claude Sonnet and see what they talking about because maybe cursor small just is exactly that. So let's see. You're absolutely right. For a basic Hello World program, you shouldn't be dealing with Anaconda related complications. Let's get back to the regular terminal. First, close your current Anaconda terminal completely. Well, how do I do that? Open a fresh terminal. You're not okay. That's crazy. On Windows, search for Command Prompt or PowerShell. Use. Okay, I'm using Cursor. a which is pretty much VS Code. Period. So let's walk through this step by step instead of giving me multiple steps at once. Okay, that's what can't you see my code? Now let's proceed with the next step. Would you like me to help you compile and run this program? Just let me know and we'll take one step at a time. Yes. Period. In my CS50 course, it's telling me to run make hello. Let's open terminal in cursor. In cursor, you can open terminal by control backtick, usually found under escape. Oh, that's why. Control backtick. Or going to the top menu terminal. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Gaia. That's my niche, y'all. Okay, I have terminal open. Like this should be so easy. Do I need Anaconda or no? Gaia, what's up? Your hands are very cold, actually. No, you do not need Anaconda. Anaconda is primarily used for Python programming and for CS50 programming. As you want regular. Okay, well then, why did y'all say that? See, that's why with these large language models, maybe I'm putting too much relying on it too much. But I'm like, yo, I sent you all my code, and you could have just said, "Oh, I even brought it up right here." I said, "Why don't I have a dollar sign?" That's kind of indicating like, "Hey, something. I think there's something wrong." I'm like, "Hey, I got base. I got base in my stuff. My code is base, y'all. Does that matter? What did I say? What did I say? How do I get out of Anaconda?" So, anyways, maybe that was just me, y'all. But I feel like they should have been more intuitive. Like, oh, you coding in C and you, instead of. Anyways, let's just run that. Boom. So can I close this terminal now? Let's try make. Hello. Bruh. This should remove the base from your terminal prompt. After you just let me know what your terminal looks like, and we'll move to the next step. Terminal looks like this, motherfucker. Y'all be seeing, like, y'all should just be knowing. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. A regular PowerShell prompt without Anaconda. Now we can proceed. Since you're on Windows and following CS50, you'll need to make sure you have CS50 compilation tools installed. Have you already installed the CS50 tools for Windows? If not, I can help you set those up first before we run the make command. Oh, so that's why he was telling me to go to the Virtual Studio Code. Okay, let me know if you already installed. No, I have not. See, I like when it's step by step. I hate when they give me all these instructions like, yo, chill. Look, you gave me 2 steps now. Slow down. Okay, let's install CS50 tools first. For Windows users taking CS50, you'll want to install the Windows subsystem for Linux, WSL. This will give you a Linux environment that matches the CS50 uses. Let's do this step by step. First, open PowerShell as an administrator. Windows key. Windows key X. No. Press the Windows key and type PowerShell. Right click on PowerShell. Run as administrator. Okay. Yes. Run that thing. In the administrator PowerShell window, copy. Control V. Run that thing. Here we go. See, I'm glad I'm just not just like this is fun. Coding is fun, y'all. I haven't even been able to print "Hello World," but I'm already having fun because I had to learn that. Okay, Anaconda is an environment. Okay, that's a Python thing. I'm using C. Okay, I gotta have the WSL Windows subsystem for Linux. That's what WSL stands for. Is Wisdom Subsystem for Linux. Okay, installing, downloading. Okay, is it done? Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning how to code. Yo, here we go. The operation completed successfully. Okay, boom, installing. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. That sound African. Who's Ubuntu? And you know what's even crazy about coding is that someone coded something to make the code. Like, ain't that crazy? Like that's like some meta. Like I'm gonna make a code to code. Like even this Ubuntu. Who made Ubuntu? Who made Windows Subsystem Linux? Who made that? Who are you? I looked up the other day. I looked up the other day. Who's the guy who made Python? And I'm just like, once you make that, like, how do you get paid off of that? How does the guy who made Python get paid? Somebody tell me that. Does he ever have to work again because everybody uses his damn code? Like, what's the deal with that? Python guy, I went to his website. He got a basic ass website, y'all. Let me show y'all while this is taking a few minutes. Who made Python? This guy, Guido. My boy Guido, y'all. Let's go to Guido's. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to his page. He got a website here, major implements. He did all this stuff. Shout out to this guy, man. Great guy. Because he made this very useful tool. Not that one. Guido Van Rummerson. I think went down here to his web to the references. Official website. No, that's not it. It's the Python. Where my boy at? Let me see. Where is his website? Guido.
GitHub, LinkedIn, computer history. Well, what is his net worth? Now I'm just curious. I'm getting distracted. Oh, it's not publicly available because he's too damn smart. Website. Was it on here that I found? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, that's interesting. GitHub.io. But look how basic his website is, y'all. Basic as what? I own the official. Like, this is terrible. But he probably could like you can see his resume. Let's see what distinguished junior in the developed division at Microsoft since November 2020. From October to 2019, I was retired. Yeah, so he took a year off. But yeah, look at his basic ass website. Does he get paid every time someone codes in Python? How does that work? Oh, but yeah, that was my point. I got a little distracted. Where's it at? How you can reach me? You can send an email for me to guido@python.org. I read everything sent there, but I receive too much email to respond to everything. Please understand, I do not give talks or keynotes anymore, nor do I participate in podcasts or give interviews, etc. I'm sorry. I received some requests to decline them individually. Offering payment or trips to exotic locales just makes things worse. Sorry. So my boy Guido don't even want to be flued out to get an interview. I'm like, what the heck? He don't even want money. I just want to ask him, hey Guido, do you get paid every time someone uses Python? Thanks. Anyways, let's get back to coding, y'all. We back on this coding trip. Hey yo, enter new Unix username. Okay, hold on now. Let's downsize my boy Guido. Let's get this over here. No, we want this over here. Want downsize that. Here we go. Okay, after this run command, let me know what happens and we'll proceed with the next step. I'll just copy and paste. So work Control A, yeah. Control A, Control C, Control V, Enter. Great. Now you're at the step to create your Linux username. This will be the username you use within the Ubuntu environment. Enter a username of your choice. It can be different from your Windows username. Okay. Pause. Look, y'all, I'm going off a tangent. I'm being unfocused right now, but I just have to know who the F made Ubuntu environment? Who made the Ubuntu environment? Well, my boy Mark Canonical, a company. My boy Mark Shuttleworth, not Jesus Shuttleworth. Why Ubuntu? Why? Why? That's got to be African. Okay, derived from Debian and Compose. See, that's crazy to me. You making code for code, like that's just crazy to me, man. Okay, let's dial in, y'all. Let's lock in. Use lowercase letters. Don't use spaces. Keep it simpler and easy to remember. Okay, I got something simple for your ass, nigga. What's it gonna say? New password. Enter a username. It will ask you to create a password. Make sure to remember both your username and password. As you need them, go ahead and create your username. And okay, my password gonna be. Can y'all see that if I type? What the heck? Y'all broke my shit. Um. Is it not supposed to type? Okay, I made a username. Dang, I gotta get my typing up. made a username, and now it is asking for new password period. However, when I type to make a password, no characters pop up. Is this normal? I thought so. I thought that. All right. Time out, y'all. We've been on here for 50 minutes, so we're going to take a quick break on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z Head Ass. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to go Suno. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to Suno.com, y'all. If y'all don't know about Suno.com, it's an AI generative, whatever it's talking about. And I'm about to get on my Zen world. Yeah, in live to the Rebel Radio. Okay. And I'm about to get some coding for y'all. Okay, we're about to get into the Matrix. I'm gonna be back as we take a quick intermission. You heard? Mm-hmm. We coding, y'all. We code. Oh, why they do me like that? Why they do me like that? Skip that, boy. I'll be back. Check, check, check. Oh, y'all can't even hear my joint? Why not? Why not? That's crazy. Well, oh, well, this one. We'll be back, y'all.
My bad, y'all. I think I was causing feedback, but I don't know how to get this thing to. It should be playing my music. Oh no. I'll be back up. All right. That's weird that y'all can't hear my music. Anyways, tapped in live with y'all. Check, chickadee, check. There we go, y'all. Why ain't this thing playing my music?
Playing my music.
Let's see. Share. Let's see if I just share Suno. That's why. Window entire screen allows share system audio. Well, was y'all hearing my Oh, don't tell me y'all couldn't hear none of my CS50. That'd be crazy. Y'all couldn't even hear none of my CS50 the whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. I blew it. I blew it on that one.
Well, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Should I start? No, we're gonna keep rolling, y'all.
So I'm glad I took that break so I could really see what's going on with my audio. Y'all was not even listening to none of my CS50. My boy David Malin. Dang. Oh, let's see if it's going now.
Most commands are not full words. They're often most commands are not full words.
Okay.
They're often
Okay. All right. You know what? Before I make that password, I'm gonna watch this and eat.
abbreviation.
Hide this. 1534. We're gonna go back after I eat. So let's go ahead and maximize this. We'll just rock out.
If I hit enter now, you'll see also two things. You'll see hello.c, and you'll see in green, just to draw attention to it, hello as well. The asterisk here just means in the programming environment, this program is executable. Like you can actually run this by doing /hello. The fact that this is just white here, that just means it's some text file. It's in fact source code. So in other words, ls lists the file in my current folder, or you can use your human eyes in the file explorer at top left and just look at what files exist. These are one and the same. One is a GUI, one is a CLI, graphical, command line, and so forth. And we'll start to take these kinds of paradigms soon for granted. But let me pause here and see thus far, now that we've written our first of many C programs, any questions or confusion we can clear up. It's okay if you don't understand most of the lines of code. That's what today is about. Yeah? What's the difference between hello and hello.c? So hello.c is literally my source code. It is a file that exists somewhere in the cloud that contains all of the code I myself wrote.
Okay.
The hello file is the file that the compiler created for me by converting the source code to the machine code. So inside of hello, theoretically, is a whole bunch of zeros and ones. We can't quite see them, but if I do this, let me zoom out. Let me click on hello, and notice that VS Code is going to yell at me. This file, the file is not displayed in the text editor because it is either binary, that is zeros and ones, or uses an unsupported text encoding, whatever that means. If I do open it anyway, but I don't recommend this, like heed these warnings, you won't see zeros and ones, but you will see sort of nonsense. And this is because VS Code is trying to interpret those zeros and ones incorrectly as ASCII text, like English text, but it's not. They're instructions for the computer. So as soon as you see scary red stuff like this, like undo, close whatever tab you open, because odds are you can only break the program you just created. It's not a huge deal. You can recreate it, but that's what's inside of those files. Yeah. Really good question. What if we don't type /hello, we just type hello? Well, let me do this. Let me hide my file explorer again, because it's not that interesting here on out. I'm going to clear my terminal window by hitting Control-L just to be neat and tidy in class, or you can literally type clear and it will clear it. But again, that's just to keep things tidy. Your TFs might do that in section 2. If I just type hello, enter, I'm going to get this, weirdly, bash hello command not found. So more on bash down the line, but this just means literally the command hello is not found because you need to tell the computer where it is. So /hello means run the hello program that is, in fact, right here. By contrast, you don't run / for code, for make, or other commands that we'll soon see like ls, because why? Those are installed in the system for everyone, not just in your individual folder. So that's the difference. Any programs we write, it'll be / something. All right, so let's tease apart what is actually going on here and see if we can lean heavily today on Scratch, especially as the syntax gets weird, perhaps a little overwhelming, still the same idea. So this last time, of course, was our Scratch program that just said hello world. I claim today that this is the nearest equivalent that any programmer could convert Scratch into C. If we color code it accordingly, indeed, this sort of lines up with when green flag clicked is the orange, and then the purple is just the equivalent of the say block. So the say block we said earlier was a function. So let's compare these things side by side, because there's actually some rhyme and reason to what MIT did with Scratch as to why these shapes look like they do, and so forth. So in Scratch, there's a
Time out, y'all. I will be back. I'm gonna start another stream. Make sure everything's running correctly. But appreciate y'all for tapping in, learning how to code with me on this first part of day 7. Learn in public, y'all. I'm gonna get the CS50 done. I'm gonna keep dropping my videos. I got a video dropping tomorrow about what's it about? Stop listening to gurus as I listen to a coding guru. Hey, life's about contradictions, y'all. It's all good. So yeah, let's get it, y'all. Let's keep learning. If anybody's here, if you learn the code, learn with me. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Let's do this. I know my boy, what's the nigga name? What's his name? NVIDIA CEO. What's his nigga name? Jensen Huang. He said not the code. Yeah, right there. See, look, I just typed in says. Jensen Huang, CEO of NVIDIA, has said that children should not learn to code artificial intelligence code because artificial will be programming will make programming unnecessary. Instead, says that children should focus on learning about biology and other subjects. I'm not buying it, y'all. That's a hot take. I'm not buying it. I'm buying it, but I don't know. I digress. I'll see y'all later. Peace to all the rebels. I'll be back today to finish this CS50. Love y'all. Peace. Excuse me.